Hello and welcome to Aston Fan Club. Yesterday, the wait ended. The Premier League returned after a 12-week absence with our home game versus Chris Wilder's Sheffield United being the opener. We started with a 4-3-3 formation, Ian Nyland in goal, Konza and Target as fullbacks with House and Mings as the centre halves. Guinea Parton and Connor in midfield with Dougie just behind. Keenan got the nod ahead of Sam goal with Anwar and Jack either side of him. Just before kick-off after the first whistle, all 22 players took a knee in a lovely tribute to the Black Lives Matter movement. The players also had Black Lives Matter written on their shirts in place of the names and NHS stickers between the manufacturer logo and the badge. On the topic of tributes, Ron Smith also had a steward's coat with his initials printed on it in the stands, in the whole end, as tribute to his death during these horrible times. We started quite brightly after Sheffield put us under quite a bit of defensive pressure. It was quite an open game, but I thought Connor and Anwar started quite well as Target and Konza. Ty made a good first impression, yet went back to how he looked before the break. He kept missing up passes, nicking the ball from others. Prime example being one phaser play where he tried to make a pass to Target before kicking it to a Sheffield player. Louise tried to take down the deflection, but Mings came in and headed it straight to another Sheffield midfielder. However, I do feel he should have won a penalty as the defender was all over him before putting him to the ground in a fight to win the ball from across. House was decent as well, but I thought the two fullbacks were the best of the defenders. They both looked assured on the ball, solid defensively and offensively. Konza especially looked very cool on the ball. Dougie looked very good, I thought. Guinea looked off the pace, and I think the right decision was given regarding the penalty shout. It was just a case of tangled feet, I think. But yeah, he was alright, not bad, but he weren't himself for sure. I mean, you can't expect him to be top class straight away given his circumstances. I thought Horahan was very good and he looked sharp, he was on the ball. And he looked in good shape. His performance sort of petered off in the second half and I didn't notice him as much, but still a good overall performance. Anwar was quite good in the first half. He had one chance where he should have played it through to Jack, but he hesitated and the chance was gone. He also had a penalty shout, which I think was quite soft, but there was contact from Lundstrom. Jack looked good, like McGinn, not himself, and he wasn't on the ball nearly enough, but he still looked dangerous. Keenan was top draw. I think he has to be man of the match for us, despite the missed chances. He bullied the Blades back free, and he posed a constant aerial threat up front against the likes of Egan and Robinson. The first missed chance, he should have converted the header, no excuse. It was tough, but he still should have put it away. A beautiful ball was played through to Anwar by Jack. Anwar smashed it across, a good little ball across the 6-yard box, but it was caught on his heels and just missed it. And the last was a huge save from Dean Henderson. Overall, I believe that man was man of the match. He was magnificent between Sheffield sticks, making save after save. What a keeper. Brilliant save, plucked out of the top corner from McGinn's out 20-yard effort. Now, onto the incident. I could not believe that was not given a goal. As much as we deserved a bit of luck last year, Sharp kicking it out of Callie's hands, this year, Friend disallowing our goal at Palace, taking a point away from us. It didn't feel like luck, if I'm honest. To me, it felt more like cheating, even though there was nothing we could do about it. I think it was not as much, but it was still Friend's fault as well as Goal Line Technology's fault, because he saw that, and even some Villa players were confused. But if you have that many players coming up to you and telling you that went across the line, then there is reason to believe that the goal line technology isn't working, even if it hasn't failed before. And I think he should have gone to VAR, because if that was us, then I tell you what, we'd be fuming that he didn't go to VAR. And I keep thinking about that. What if it was us? And what if that was 3 points taken away from us? And he should have gone to VAR. He had reason to believe that was not working. He had at least 12 players coming up to him and Chris Wilder telling him that was not a goal. He showed everyone his watch, but he had very much reason to believe that it wasn't working. I thought at the time, you know, it must have stayed on the line, a millimetre of the ball still on the line, but no, Nolan carried it at least a foot over the line. He was resting in the side netting, and I know Keenan collided with him, toppling him over the line, but why is he attempting to catch that cross? Just punch it out. It's begging to be punched out, to smacked out, but dropped it, stumbled it into the side netting. He didn't have much to do yesterday, but he made a mess of the big thing he did. I know he was good in the cup, but seriously, I just don't believe he's cut out for the number 1 spot. I really don't. Man of the match for me is just, it has to be Dean Henderson. But for us, I think I have to give it to Keenan. He was brilliant today. An honourable mention to Horahan and Konza, I thought were very good. Target was alright. Jack was good, but Davies takes it from me. So, my player ratings are as follows. Nyland 6.0, Konza 8.0, House 7.5, Mings 7.0, Target 7.5, Louise 7.5, McGinn 7.0, Horahan 8.0, Anwar 7.0, Davis 8.5, and Jack 7.5. So thanks so much for watching. Did you watch the game, disagree with my ratings or anything I've said? If so, please leave a comment down below. I'll certainly respond to it. Please like, share and subscribe, and as always, up the Villa.